What's going on YouTube? James here. We're going to do a quick unboxing of this budget projector. This is a short throw projector. This does 1080p. This is really kind of meant for simple gatherings, or if you want to just watch the game outside. Nothing crazy. Here are all the connections that it supports. We're going to do a quick unboxing, and I'm going to try and plug it in and show you what this thing can do. But for now, let's just see what's in the box. As I mentioned, this is kind of like a low-end projector here, so I believe it can do 1080 60. Here's the power connector. This is the controller. So we'll take it out of the box. Here's your instructions and all that, and how to use it, how to set it up and get it calibrated, because you do need to make sure the lens can focus on the surface you're projecting on. So you'll kind of need to know that. And this, get it out of the box. There you go. And then here is the projector itself. That's what it looks like. Nothing in here. Okay, throw this out to the side. As you can see, it's really small. So throw this off to the side. This thing is really small, so it's not going to be anything major. But I see this really being useful for like summertime. You want to watch the fight or a game outside while you, I don't know, barbecue or something. This will be perfect for that. As you see, it's really small. And I'll put the specs and stuff in the description to show you how big it can go. I don't know exactly this inch size. I want to say it's probably 50 inch or so, but yeah, this is kind of like your budget end projector. And yeah, that's what it looks like. There's only one button right here. This is probably your lens toggle here to focus, to get it to focus on the surface you're projecting on. So move that out of the way. But this is what it comes in the box, just the projector, how to use, and your power connector. So that is everything in the box. So next, okay, so let's do a little quick tour of this projector. I showed you a little bit of it in the unboxing portion, but let's kind of go into it in detail. So this is the power button. This right here is your lens toggle. So this thing can go from, I believe it's about 30 inches all the way up to 80 inches in screen size. So it has a wide range of picture. Of course, the further you are, the more distorted it will be. So it can go up to 80 inches, but I would prefer you probably use it around 50 inches or so to get the best color and contrast. Otherwise, it's kind of going to be blown out. But you would use this thing to dial in the lens and get it focused in and as clear as you possibly can. So this is what it looks like. It's really small. It's definitely on the cheap side, so you can easily tell this is a budget projector. It's nothing fancy. This does 1080 60, so nothing higher than that. But you see, it's really small. So this is really good for outdoors, or if you want to, like I said, place it and do a barbecue or something. This will be good for that. Let me show you the back. So it's already plugged in, as you see, and it has a USB connector. And then it has HDMI, which I'm going to plug in the PlayStation 5 to show you kind of what it looks like when it's connected to something. And then you have an SD card right there for media. That's the first thing you see when you boot it up, is a media manager. So that's kind of what that's for, is for the SD card. And that's it. That's all the ports you get. As you see, it's pretty decent size here. For what it can do, yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I'm going to show you the controller. This is the controller. It's really cheap, but it has your typical controls: power, mute. I believe this input. So you would have to click this to go to the HDMI. It doesn't find it automatically. Here's your settings and a bunch of other important buttons. So volume up and all that stuff. So yeah, this is the remote. It's pretty cheap as well, but hey, at least you have a remote, so that's cool. And that's everything that comes in the box and everything I can show you about this projector. It's pretty low cost. It's the best word I can come up with. Budget. And yeah, it's pretty small, so that's good. So now I'm going to plug it in and show you what it looks like when it's connected to a PlayStation 5. So let's do that now. Now that I showed you around the projector, we're going to turn it on and I'm going to show you the settings and kind of what the picture looks like so you have an idea of what to expect. As I mentioned, and I'll keep mentioning, is this is really a low-end projector, but this is what you'll see when you first boot it up. As you heard, it has speakers on it, so you can use the onboard speakers to just, like I said, throw it up and watch a game or something. But this is what you're first greeted it with when you turn it on. It's like a little media manager. As you saw in the back, it had an SD card and all that. So you'll be greeted with this. Now we're gonna go and hit the settings here. And here's everything you can control. So right off the riff, I don't know if you could tell in this video, but the text on here is really blurry. So pretty much anything smaller than this print you see here is going to be unreadable. It's going to be too blurry. So that's the only thing that's probably going to be iffy when you watch a game, for example, is if you're trying to look at the score, you're going to have a hard time reading the text. Anything smaller than this print, you're going to struggle to read. But here are all the settings. You do sound management, and you have surround sound, picture width, so 16:9 is your typical width. You have your language and all that stuff. So typical settings, nothing fancy. But as you see, it is blurry. So that's not the video here. That's exactly what the projector is showing. So yeah, it's pretty blurry. And I'm going to try and show you as best I can when I connect the PlayStation, which is what we're going to do now. So let's go ahead and hit the input button, and you see here's another little menu. We're going to go to the HDMI section, click it, and there we go, we're on the PlayStation. So on the PlayStation side, we'll try to showcase what it is outputting at, but I'm pretty sure it's 1080p 60. So let's go here. So yeah, you can see the text. I'm trying to get in on it without. Let me see if I can zoom in. But it's basically unreadable. It's so blurry. But there you go. That's the video resolution. As you see, it's really hard to read. And that's not this video or the camera. That is what the projector is showing. So, as I mentioned before, reading text is really difficult with this thing. So, but pretty much it's 1080p. You're not going to get any higher than that. It's probably going to be around 60 frames, if that. But that is kind of what it looks like. I'm going to show you some Call of Duty footage. Let's see. We'll do like a little bit of Call of Duty footage to show you. But yeah, you see it's like blurry. It's the screen tearing. So it's definitely not a gaming thing at all. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, this is just, to be honest, it's really, really low end. If I was to buy this thing, I would probably spend a little bit more money. It compromises too much on the image. This thing can go up to 80 inches apparently, but I don't know. I would probably say 42 maybe on this projection right here you're seeing. And it's struggling, especially when it comes to text and everything. So I don't even know if this is worth it. I think you should spend a little bit more and get a better image. But if you really want to just get a simple projector, you can. This will probably do it for sure. I think it'll be plenty if you're trying to just watch a game, like I said, outside or do something simple. But if you're trying to do any serious movie watching or anything, yeah, I would probably just spend a little bit more and get something that puts more effort into the image quality. So yeah, I'm doing the best I can to show you kind of what the color is and text. So yeah, as you see, it's kind of blurry, so I can't imagine watching a game. I mean, you might be able to see the score, but yeah, not by much. Yeah, overall, I think if you really need a just simple throwaway projector, this will do it. But I think you should spend a little bit more and get something that has a slightly better image quality. I think it'll be worth it. And we're throwing up a little game here. It's just a low-end game. So I'm gonna go into this area right here and just show you. I don't know if you can see, but I can tell for sure that there's gonna be a little bit of screen tearing, and it's gonna kind of struggle to keep up with it. So that's my thoughts on this projector. I think you should invest in something more quality, but if you really need a throwaway projector, this is it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't get any cheaper than this, to be honest. But yeah, that's the projector. I think it's called Pixcent 1080p projector. I hope you like what you saw. If this helped you out, then definitely let me know. If you have any questions about it, let me know and I'll do my best to answer. But I think you should get something better. And until then, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.